talking, clap twice. If you hear me talking, clap 3 times. If you hear me talking, clap 4 times. Okay, if your age is a single digit, I'm going to have you guys come sit over here in this whole leg area here. Pretzel legs. Just file in and squinch in and we'll make it all work, okay? Tasting, sit down, pretzel legs. Pretzel legs. Pretzel legs. Come on, girls. Oh, you're not single digits. Okay. If you're under 20, come on down.
I'm infinite until I'm 5 years old.
It's the under 20 crowd. Come on. File in, make room. Push, push, push. If you want to approach it from the back, that's fine too.
13 more days. And I am really kiddos.
If you are, if you can say I'm twice as old as anyone that has seen it, or 3 times as old as anyone seen it, or higher, there are some chairs over there if you want to pull them over to sit down. So sit down, girls. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Okay. So need some parent volunteers, like maybe 2. You're not a parent.
Oh.
What would you like us to do? Okay, so here's the step. You can decide who's going to help you. All right, every time I say open, you say cupboard. Open.
Cupboard.
Oh my gosh. I want you to scream it like you're mad at your brother. Open. Great. Good job. All right. So here's how it's going to work. So I'm going to be talking a lot, right? And I'm going to ask you lots of questions. And I want you to participate. And I want you to be good listeners. And every time you participate or you give an answer, even if it's a wrong answer, you're going to get a popsicle stick. Or maybe you're really shy and you don't feel like answering, right? But I just noticed that you're sitting really good, or one of the adults that has the honor of the popsicle sticks notices, they'll give you one. And at the end, whoever gets the most will get a prize. Sound good? All right. So, just a little background here, right? I know some of you are like, there's some people here that I don't recognize, okay? So, we have a Boy Scout troop, Scout troop, formerly known as the Boy Scouts here. And you guys originally were coming for the tour, right? And then we had some Girl Scouts that were like, we want to come too. That's not exactly true, right? Like I was like, no, you should come too. So we have, to be honest, for you to like have a good understanding of why it is that you're doing it, right? Does that make sense? Okay, open.
Cupboard.
Open. Great. All right. So let me get my cheat sheets here. I'm going to start off by asking you some questions. So I want you to tell me what somebody that might use a food pantry would look like. Or what you think might be special about them. Come on. Don't forget popsicle sticks here. Any guess is a good guess. Yep, go ahead. They don't have a lot of money. Great answer. Popsicle stick. Where's our popsicle mom? Okay. Yep, go ahead.
They might donate food to other people.
No, that's a great answer. So you still get a popsicle stick, but it's somebody that uses a food pantry, like somebody like a client that might come here. I don't know if we need somebody on each end at our so divide and conquer. Yep, it's right there. They do eat some of the food. Yep.
They might be homeless.
They might be homeless. Great answer. Yep.
I can't just
It's right behind you. Right behind you.
Like some kids could get it like 5 days.
Oh, for the take-home bags, that's a great answer. Yep.
They collect food.
No, not necessarily. So let's have this group scooch a little bit this way. Get in, like, just so you can have your popsicle deliverers be able to get to you, okay? Now, Alexis has some bills to pay, all right? So we're going to help her with this. Does anyone know when you get paid what the very first thing that comes out of your check is? Boo. Yep.
Me?
Yes.
Probably, I think, like, water bill.
Oh, we're not there yet. The very first thing.
Electricity bill?
Not there yet. Parents, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Taxes!
Taxes! All right. So
Where's our popsicle stick?
What's that?
We need a popsicle stick.
Sorry. All right, so let's say it's about 10%, right? So let's give me $240. Let's give me the hundreds. Big cut. 200s, yep. Good job. All right. Okay, so now you're going to get an apartment. Exciting, right?
Hey.
Any guesses on what the average one-bedroom is in the state of New Jersey for a one-bedroom apartment to rent per month? Yep.
2,000?
Have you been here before?
No.
That's exactly right. 2,000. Get a popsicle.
She rents.
All right, $2,000. Let's count out the hundreds. Ready? We need 20 hundreds. Ready? Let's count with her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20. Let's go on, Alexis.
Not great.
Not great. Not great. All right. Do you have a phone?
Like, right now?
I'm like you own one.
Yes.
What do you do with it at night?
I guess take it away.
I love that.
Listen, I
Does
have
it
kids.
charge,
I get it.
maybe?
Yes. Do you plug it into the wall?
Yes.
Do you know what feature your parents have provided for you? Electricity. Right?
Yeah.
So electric is about $100 a month, right? So let's give me $100 here.
I wish mine was 100.
100. All right. Raise your hand if you took a bath this week. Or a shower.
Shower.
If you do not raise your hand, you are to go home and to bathe. All right. So that means you have water. So let's say water is around $100 a month. Let's go. Count it out.
20, 40, 60. And then I'm bankrupt.
Well, actually, your water has now been turned off, right? So, 'cause you don't have enough money to pay for your water, right?
Right.
Did you take a car to get here?
Yes.
Yes. So you have to pay for your car. What about gas for your car? Or insurance? Or do you play any sports or anything?
Yes.
So your parents probably pay for that, right?
Yeah, basketball.
So as you can see, that's not an option. So we've gone through all of this. Can anyone think of what we haven't even talked about buying yet?
Food.
Right there.
Clothes.
Right. You're not wearing clothes for this. There's no money for clothes.
Food.
Food. Exactly right. And that's the point, boys and girls. Like that. Great job, Alexis. Take 2 popsicle sticks. Everyone, give her a hand.
Good job.
All right. That's the point, right? That like Alexis, good working girl, right? Goes to work all the time, just trying to make ends meet, and she can't afford food because she's just trying to pay her regular bills, and that's how it goes with many of our clients, right? So let's talk about something else. So actually, Alexis, I lied. Come back up.
Oh. Get it over.
Alexis, pick 2 friends to come up with you.
Alba, Charlotte.
All right.
That was easy.
That was expensive. She didn't hesitate.
So, come on over. As you can see, like Alexis, things have not been going great, right? Because she's gonna have to use the food pantry. She can't pay her water, but whatever. She kind of figures it out in life, right? And so she's chugging along, sticking together here.
So I've got a child now.
No, you are the child.
Oh,
Okay. Chugging along, life is going great, right? Ends up like meeting someone, has a kiddo, and that's you. What's your name?
Charlotte.
You have had Charlotte. Congratulations. It's a girl. Okay?
Hey.
So, Charlotte, what would you like to be when you grow up?
Nurse.
A nurse, okay? Do you have to go to school for that at all?
Yes.
Yes. So, I want you to ask Alexis here if you can have some money for school.
I don't have any money.
No money for school. Not gonna happen. All right. Whatever. You figure it out, right? Somehow.
Being a nurse is very expensive. Like,
Yes,
it's a lot of money.
yes, it's so much money, right? So maybe you don't get to be a nurse, right? But you kind of figure it out, right? You figure out how to pay your apartment and everything. Life is going great, and you decide to, you meet someone, you have a kiddo, and what's your name?
Alvin.
You have Alba. There you go. Your grandma now.
Yay,
So
you're
sorry.
my grandma.
All right, Alba, what would you like to be when you grow up?
This sounds weird, but you know those people at Disneyland that sign language things?
Okay, great. You have a sign language interpreter. So yes, awesome. So are you going to have to take a class for that, right? And you need to get down to Florida. And do you have any money for that right now? You don't. Yeah, you know what to do. So you're Alba. You're
Charlotte.
I'm sorry. All right. So ask Mama Charlotte here. You can have some money so you can get to Florida.
Please, I have some money. I don't have any money.
Ask your grandma. Grandmas give everything.
Please, Mom, I need this. Ask your grandma.
No.
Please, grandma, I need
Not gonna happen, right?
I don't have
Okay,
it.
so let's have the three of you scooch over here. Turn and face the class here. All right, so from the Scout troops, let's have 3 volunteers. All right, 1, 2, and 3. Come on up. Stand up. Up. All right, turn around and face the class. All right. Yep, that's what we're calling you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm wrecking the place. All right, so what's your name? Mika. All right, here you go. Mika, I'm gonna tell you what your job is. All right. You own Amazon, right?
Wow.
She's happy.
So lucky, right? And life is great, and you decide you're gonna get older, and you're gonna have some kiddos, and you have, what's your name?
Caleb.
You have Caleb. All right, here you go. Congratulations, it's a boy. All right, so Caleb, what would you like to be when you grow up? Police officer, right? So you're gonna go get a degree in criminal justice, the police academy. You need money for that. Ask Mama Micah.
That's easy. No, I don't not have. You
You're Bezos. You have a lot of money.
You're rich, honey.
Open.
Covered.
Thank you. Do you know the bad publicity you would get if you didn't give him money for a criminal justice degree? It would not be pretty. So she gave you the money, all right? Everything's fine. Here we go. So you get older and you have, what's your name? Wow. You have Tora. Your grandma now. Stingy grandma that doesn't want to share your money, but you're grandma now. What do you want to be when you grow up? It doesn't matter. Like you don't. It's fine. Your grandma. Your grandma.
A human.
So if you don't want to work, you probably don't have to. All right. So, right? Do you think open? Open. Boys and girls, do you think that this group of people has a different set of opportunities than this group?
Yes.
Yes, their life is going to be vastly different. So what happens over here with this group is something called generational poverty. And what happens over here with this group is something called generational wealth. So let's say this out loud. Generational poverty.
Generational poverty.
Generational wealth.
Generational wealth.
That means that this group is far more likely to continue to need our services, right? Like throughout their lives than this group. It's very hard to get out of your class. I hate that terminology, but class, so to speak. And so it's important that we recognize that it's not always a matter of just working hard when you don't have access to the same resources, right? Though there is value in hard work, so don't take that be your takeaway. So let me take this back with you. Grab a popsicle stick and sit on down. All right, great job, everybody. So I usually do this on the board, but the board is over there. This is the first time I'm doing this talk in this space, so a little learning curve for next time. But anyway, so I'm going to jump ahead and say, how much was minimum wage? Does anyone remember?
It was
15, right? I want you to keep this in mind, right? If you go to school and get something even as simple as an associate's degree, or decide to work in a trade where you can do something to get yourself out of that minimum wage category. Hands on your laps, please. Open.
Cover.
All right. So if you can do something to make even $5 more an hour, Does anyone have a guess as to how much more money you will make over the course of 25 years by just an additional $5 an hour? Yeah?
Over 1,000?
What's that?
Over 1,000?
Yep. True. Any other guesses? Popsicle stick? Yep.
Wait. So it was like it
Just
was
another $5 an hour at 40 hours a week over the course of 25 years. 8,000. One more guess? The answer is $260,000. Do you think that your life would be different if you made an additional $260,000?
Yes.
Right. So I want you to keep that in mind, right? Because as you go through life and as you decide what you're going to be in life and where you're going to go, right? I'm telling you, you want to be the person that is able to contribute to these services rather than use these services. And that's just something to keep in mind, right? So shifting gears, we're going to talk a little bit about some of the food that we have here.
Was it fun having a child and grandchild that are your best friends?
Not really.
No? You like them as best friends better? Cool. What was your favorite part of today?
Meeting her granddaughter. Maybe answering all the questions.
Yeah, you got to be part of the presentation. That was cool. Good. You did a lot of answers too.
Come on down. All right. Look at your cans. Look at each other's cans. Show the class your cans. Does anyone have any guesses as to the difference between these two things?
Campbell's is condensed, which is like the
Nobody ever gets that the first time.
most, I don't know.
Like,
Thanks.
What did you say,
did
Alexis?
you do like a Quizlet for this before you came?
No.
Okay, that is exactly correct. Okay, so how do you make this? What do you do? We're gonna make this one. What do we do?
You have to put water in it too.
You do have to put water in it. Does Alexis have water?
No.
Alexis does not have water, right? So we are at problem number one. What do we do? What does it say for this one?
You just have ready to serve. And
Ready to serve.
And don't add water.
Right, exactly. So you can literally just open this can up and eat it, right? And that's important to keep in mind because unfortunately, boys and girls, I do have some people that maybe they're living in a hotel or maybe they're living in their car and they don't have a house. So I have to think about the fact that not everyone is going to be able to go home and cook this, okay? So even though this wouldn't be great to eat right out of the can cold, it is like,
Better.
you can eat it just like that.
This can taste salty and
Yeah, right. But so why we still take this, right? Why we still encourage people to donate things like this is because this is about $1-ish a can, and this is about $2 a can, right? So from a food perspective, we can get way more of these in here than this. But I have to just be aware of that for people that need to have this as an option in our space. So put them in the basket. You do get a popsicle stick. Good job. If you have any mac and cheese, come on up. Any mac and cheese.
Wow.
All right. So I want to make a little note about what we have done in this space. Open. So I'm going to talk about this a little bit later, but if any of you have visited our other space, you know that it was laid out a little bit differently. In this space, clients shop completely for themselves, and we'll talk about that in a little bit about how that comes about. So when that happens, the way that we do it is the way that we used to do it rather, and the way that we still do it in our Washington location because they don't self-shop there, is that I like clients to know what to pick. Meaning if they select from the list, hold it still please. If they select from their list that they want to have mac and cheese, there's some people that I would give this purple one to and they would be like, ew, I don't like white cheddar. Like my boys would freak out, my girls would be happy about this. And so for that reason, I put it up front as a pick so that when you select, what I mean by a pick is there's this open area where they can normally choose some of their own stuff while we do the shopping in the back for them. And this is something that they can select because when you pick mac and cheese, I want them to select something like this where they know what to anticipate. Does that make sense? Okay. All right, so great job, purple mac and cheese guys. Get a popsicle stick and sit on down. All right, so now let's talk about what we have here. So let's start with this one right here.
You didn't do your job.
So, nope, you're on deck. We're gonna get there. All right, we'll get there. So let's talk about, yeah, it's because I use this one repeatedly for this demonstration, so here we are. So, let's talk about how to make mac and cheese. Go ahead.
6 cups of water.
Oh, Alexis has run into a problem already, right? All right, keep going.
4 tablespoons of whatever that is of water.
Margarine or butter? Do you have margarine or butter?
I have butter.
Right now? Here, it's in your pocket? Give me the butter.
I am butter.
Okay, all right. One in every crowd. Here we go. So, you don't have butter. Keep going. What else do you?
1/4 cup of milk.
Do you have milk?
No.
You do not have milk. So even though you are butter, you don't have milk.
I have milk at home.
You do, but that's not helpful right now. So open, cover, open. Woo, don't do that. All right, so this is a problem, right? Because if you want to eat this, you need to come up with butter and milk, which you do not have, correct?
I do.
All right, hang on to that. And if it was Alexis, she doesn't have money to go buy butter and milk, right? Not in real life, right? Just
Milk, I don't.
right, exactly. All right, so we go over to, come on, bring yours over. All right, let's turn around and read the directions. So what do we need here? Go ahead. All right, so we're boiling the water, right?
That you need water.
Right? First problem. By
And
the way,
meat. We
don't
also
need to
need
take away from this to send water, because we've had that before, right?
also need meat.
All right, so we've cooked it in the water, we've drained the pasta, and now, what's it say? Add
Add cheese.
sauce. Right. Add cheese sauce, right? So all you need is a packet of cheese that's in here. You don't need the milk and you don't need the butter to mix it up. So that's important to realize if somebody, like this is a great option for somebody that might look at our shelves and say, I don't have butter and milk at home and I want one of my other picks to be something other than butter or milk, right? So that's something to keep in mind. Now, over here, you're not done. What do you have? How do we make yours?
Remove the lid and cheese sauce pouch. Add water to fill up the lines.
Right. All you need is water for this. And so if you're somebody that maybe you're living in a hotel or a car and you don't have access to a stove, I'll say to my clients, like, you don't need a stove, you just need a microwave. But I'll say to them, listen, upstairs at Wegmans, there's like the microwaves there. Like, go take some of this like food that's like just microwavable and go microwave it and like, or you know, make it in your hotel room or something. Now the difference is, right? So I want you to realize that there's value in having all 3 of these things here. Everything right back there? All right, so I want you to realize there's value in having all 3 of these things in this space, right? So this one is about $1. The one that just got put away is about $2, and this one is about $4. So clearly we can buy more with the one that's over here, right? Does that make sense? All right, great job. Put them away, get popsicle sticks, and sit on down. Who has tuna fish in any capacity?
I do.
Come on up. Bring the tuna. You don't have tuna. Are you tuna partners? Did you not get something?
He was outside.
Oh, okay. You want to be? Come on, you can be a tuna partner. Come on. Here's your tuna partner. Okay. All right. Come on over. Alrighty. So, have you ever made tuna fish before? Okay. So, just go ahead and start the process. Go ahead and make it. No, I don't want you to read it. I want you to make it.
Okay.
No, I want you to make it. Go ahead.
Make it.
Make it.
Open it.
I will wait. Go ahead.
Make it.
Yes. Make the tuna for us.
You open it
Okay. Open it.
right now.
Yes.
I don't have anything to open it.
Oh, it seems we've run into a problem, right? So the reason I point this out is because we're out of them right now. However, a lot of times everything that we, what is playing music? All right, so, hold this up, spin it around, see if anyone not you. Yeah. What is the difference between these two cans? Does anyone know?
That one has the blue on it.
Yep, true.
That one is what the salt. This is low sodium. Yeah.
Good eye. All right. Any other guesses? Or what did you say?
Wait, I have one. I have a guess.
Has what? A crack in it.
Is one
So
a guess?
it's
Are we gonna let her answer?
open. Open. Only one person talking at a time, okay? Yep, last guess.
Condensed.
That is like your answer for everything. So this one has a dent in it, and this one does not. Now, so in our Washington location, we would keep this up front, right? Because, like, if I give you a can that's dented, and I'm like, hey, that's all you get to eat, it doesn't make you feel very good about yourself, right? So it's really important that we're aware of that. Now, because at this location, because our clients self-shop now, it's different because if it's on the shelf, they see that it's dented and they decide if they want to take it off. But at our other location where we pack half of your groceries for you, I don't want you to get home and be like, this is all that I get, because it would make you feel bad, right? Don't you think? The other thing that I want to mention, expiration dates. Now, I get this question a lot, and pay attention, because if you're going to do a food drive, this will come up a lot. I get asked, do you take expired items? Why I hate that question, I'll tell you what I have to say, and I'll tell you how I feel about it. I have to tell you that yes, we do take expired items, because we are contracted with an organization that says that I must keep items in this space that are 364 days past their expiration date. I do not like to do that because you're only allowed to come here twice a month. So if I give you something that is expired, and even if it's something that I might have eaten in my own home, right? When I get home, if I open it up and it's not, if it's bad, I can't have you come back. So you can't come back an extra time to replace that item. So you're essentially out of luck. The other thing is, usually when people are like, do you take expired items? They mean they're cleaning out grandma's closet from 1992, and I'm about to get a lot of stuff that I need to dispose of, right? And so that can sometimes be an expense to us. So, good job. That brings up a great question. Great job, guys. Grab your popsicle sticks and sit on down. So, what do you think I do with food that is no longer good or is expired? Someone that has not answered yet. What do you think I do with food that is expired? Yep.
Throw it out.
Throw it out. Any other guesses?
Save it.
Save for what?
For people who can't buy it.
Nope. Because I don't like to do that. Remember? One more guess.
Compost stuff.
Yes. Great answer. Popsicle sticks to everyone that just answered.
Raise your hand if you just answered.
Okay. So we work with farmers.
I answered, I think.
All right. Open.
Covered.
So we work with a couple farmers, right? And we essentially waste nothing in this space. Anytime that we have something that is expired, oh, pay attention, right? All right. So anytime that we have something that is expired in this space, anytime we have something that's expired in this space, we have bins, and it goes to the farmer, and they can use it to feed their pigs, their chickens, or compost it. We work with an organization, we work with an organization called Two Barn Farms, and they give us organic produce, but they'll also take stuff back from us once it's turned, so that they can compost it and bring us more stuff again. Yep.
What if it has grown mold? Are animals still allowed to eat that?
Pigs eat anything. Pigs eat literally anything, right? So we don't waste anything. Goats and chickens tend to be a little more picky, but a pig will literally eat anything. So if it is food at all, we will send it to the farmer to not waste it. All right, let's see what like that are great, fun little things to do. Don't eat the popsicle sticks. There's no actual popsicles on them. I tested them before you came. So, by appointment. I'm going to give you my opinion on this, and I want you to know it's not to knock how other pantries do it. It's just my personal preference. And I say this from somebody that a long time ago I actually had to come to a food pantry, right? I feel like the idea of having to line up outside for food is kind of degrading, right? And we're not climbing through the shelves, not to decide what you're able to get. So everybody always starts over here with the produce section, and we'll say, take as much produce as you can use. Why do you think we don't put any limits on the produce? Any guesses? Yep. That is exactly correct, right? We are a client choice pantry, but we also focus on staying healthy. So the reality is, the more of this stuff you need, the healthier you'll be. And fresh food is literally always better. So we don't put limits on this at all. Yep.
Don't you say if you love the fruit a lot?
Yeah.
But it's not like that healthy. Do we let them take a lot of it, or?
Oh, I'm not here to tell people how to live their lives, right?
Okay.
Like if you're someone that you're like, I'm only going to eat canned green beans, that's your choice, right? Like, but we do try to make it so that it's easier for people to make healthier choices. Anything about the signs that are up here? Yeah.
Family size?
How much choices you
Get
have?
this
How much choices you have?
So, how big your family is, so 1 to 2 people, you get 2 options.
Right?
For this.
So, yep.
And then 3 to 4 people is 3 options.
But any other guesses as to what you may notice on the signs? Yep. No, good. That's exactly right. It's in Spanish too, right? Because we do have some, oh my gosh, my brain just stopped. So we do have some Spanish-speaking clientele, right? And so I don't speak Spanish. I really want to. I've taken classes. It's just not working out. Anyway, so I really want it to be easy for if you speak Spanish, that you can walk through and you can easily see your choices and stuff. I do have a designated day. I will not share this with you for a lot of reasons, but I do have a designated day that I have volunteers here that speak Spanish to make sure that if somebody really only speaks Spanish and they're not like native in English, that they can help them easily, right? Like I said, I'm not going to share that day with you. So here's a bunch of the different choices, and everything is color-coded. There's certain things that we don't let people double up on, just because if somebody's like, what do you need? The answer is pretty much always coffee. That is something that's very hard to come by. And we tell them to pack their own stuff. We want them to feel like they're in a grocery store, right? That was what we were going for in this space. Like, the volunteer pretty much just walks along and says, okay, you get 2 soups or whatever, and they walk along and they pick their own soup and they pack their own bags and they push their own cart, and we want them to feel like they're in a grocery store and part of the process. The only thing our volunteers necessarily help with is if you look at all the fridges and freezers, I really try to limit how much we're opening and closing these. It's very much on my wish list to get a walk-in fridge and freezer if anyone would like to write me a $10,000 check before they leave. So, so because of that, we limit like how much they're going in and out of those. So we have just signage on everything where we say, hey, okay, you get 4 meats. Meats are green. What 4 green things would you like, right? So walking through. Don't move all my signs, honey. All right. This is our bakery stuff. And over here, like, we pick this stuff up from ShopRite twice a week. One time, come on down. One time we pick up from ShopRite, it comes to this location on Tuesdays. When we pick up on Fridays from ShopRite, that goes to our Washington location. Behind you is our pet food section, right? Which is a little sparse right now. I get it.
Doggy.
Like, I don't really like cats either. So there's no cat food there. So I've offended half of the room, but I'm sorry, the dogs are better. Anyway.
They are.
So, by the way, my guy is up here.
Doggy.
This is Lily is no longer with me, but those are that's Jeter and that's Mattingly. Those are my two.
So you must be a Mets fan.
Yes.
There's cats too.
Yeah, so that's my cat up there, and its name is Cat.
I love that.
Original. Yes, right. And we only have that cat because my daughter lives with us. Anyway, but anyway, that's the pet food. Open. All right, stay where I am, right? You're with me. Anyway, so this is our pet food section. Now, I will say I don't ask for pet food whenever we still need regular food. But do you have any guesses as to why it's important for me to have pet food in this space? Yep.
So the pets have food to eat.
So the pets have food to eat. Where's our popsicle parent? Popsicle parent!
Oh, sorry guys.
Yeah. It's all right. I sprung that one on you. All right. Yeah.
Sometimes maybe people like have disabilities and they need service animals, but they can't afford it.
Oh, that's a great answer. I never even thought of that myself. We'll give you 2 for that one.
Oh,
All right. So listen. The truth is, people will feed their pets before they feed themselves, right? That's the truth. And so we want to make sure that they're not having to choose between feeding their pets and feeding themselves. So it's really important to me to try to make sure that we have pet food available. Like I said, we will not ask for it before we have regular food, but we work with CV Pets and they do collections for us literally all the time. Like right at checkout, they'll ask people like, do you want to buy a bag to donate or whatever. So over here, this is all the shelves in black are the things that you can or shouldn't eat shelf, right? And so this is just because we recognize that if I talk about being on food stamps, does anyone know what that means? Yep. All right. So I'll give you a brief synopsis. Pretty much the government will give you a card to go into the grocery store and buy food, right? Like if you don't make enough money. However, you cannot use that card to buy things like toilet paper, feminine hygiene products, toothpaste, things like that. So because of that, we recognize that, and we want to make sure that clients have access to this type of thing. Baby diapers, we work with United Way. Any diapers that get donated here automatically go up to our Washington location, and the reason is because if I need diapers for here, I can order them through United Way, but that is an exclusive to Huntington County program. I can't share my United Way diapers with Washington, so when they come here, they automatically go to that location. All right, that's all right. Still got a popsicle stick. We're trying. I don't know where the popsicle parents are. All right. Yep, go ahead. United States is a good, solid start. Yes, United States Department of Agriculture, right?
You want me to?
Yep. So it pretty much means that we get the funding for this stuff from the federal government. I want you to remember this. There is a big misconception that we are federally funded in this space. This is the extent of our federal contribution. That's it, right? We pay almost $10,000 a month in rent in order to have this space between the thrift store and here. We are sustained solely through our thrift store and private donations, and this is all that we get for our space, right? So this is federally funded food. We used to have a category in this space called SFPP, Open Cover, which stands for State Funded Purchase Program. They've pulled the funding on that, and so now we are just down to the USDA. I see this, look with your eyes, not your hands, please. I see this as like your bonus food, right? I don't count this food into what we give you. This is a crapshoot. I never know what we're gonna get here. I never know how much we're gonna get. So I just, oh, no, nobody's pushing, all right?
Milo, come over here.
So
Where's your
I
mom?
just, if I can give you the extra food, I'm just gonna give you the extra food, right? I don't count it in what you can or can't have. Everything that comes into this space, we weigh in or out, right? Here's a gift certificate to our thrift shop. If you haven't checked it out, like, it's fabulous. I really am very impressed with the job that came over there. This is the last thing that was sitting over there, like, that I wanted to mention to you. You'll see this on our Amazon wish list pretty often. One of the things that I got asked for in this space, like, since I started, like, a couple years ago, people were always asking for laundry soap, and we'd get a whole bunch in, and then it would just go right out the door, and there was just literally never enough. And then, like, when I started here, I started asking all the clients, what do you wish you could see in this space? And somebody said to me, I'm living in a hotel, can you get the laundry sheets? Because I don't have room for a big bulky like bottle or whatever. And I had never really even heard of these or whatever. So I put it on our wish list. And then when it came, I was like, this washes 300 loads of laundry. And it's only around $8 on our Amazon wish list. So even though I can't break up food, this is not food. So we started breaking this up into, there's 20 loads in every bag. We put a little picture of what type arrives here. And it literally has made it so every single client that wants to get laundry detergent from us is able to get laundry detergent. Way more eco-friendly option, which is something I love a lot. It's my love language. Anyway, so just keep that in mind. Like, so once in a while I'll blast this out on social media. And the reality is 5 of these boxes makes it so that every client that wants laundry soap can have it throughout the week. So, yeah. All right. That's my spiel. Anyone that wants to take one, just go ahead and take one, and I'll call you up as it. Just grab one item. One item.
I'm hungry.
If you don't get something, find a partner that has something, and you can be their friend.
Is she ordering on Amazon?
What's that?
Is she ordering it on Amazon?